head coach Nico Estévez. Before we begin, quick housekeeping note. Today's match attendance of 20,738 marked the 75th consecutive MLS home sellout for Austin FC, which extends the league's longest active streak. We'll go into media questions in just one moment, but before we do that, Nico, we'll start with your thoughts on the match.
Well, before I start with the thoughts of the match, I will like to, from the staff and then from the players, to send our deepest condolence to Marcos Anaya, a fan supporter from Austin FC that lost his son, Marcos Anaya Jr. this past week. And we want to send our deepest condolence and all the support for him and the family. And also, I would like to thank the fans for the tifo. I know how much time they have spent doing it because I know how difficult it is. I know how much people, over 100 volunteers, have been helping to that tifo be there. And thank you for everyone that in the team that was represented. And this support give us an extra energy. And this is why today we felt that, and we could do a really good game.
Thank you, Nico. We'll go now to media questions. Whoever would like to start us off. Phil?
Hey, congrats on the win. Kind of a wild one here. So Vasquez in particular, I wanted to get your thoughts on his performance. Obviously, a 2.1 worth of XG in the game, misses the PK, but does get the goal at the end.
Yeah, I mean, with the PK, we have three, is our highest in this year. Without, as you said, is this 2.1, 2.2 type of expected goals. I think we deserve the win from the beginning of the game. It's true that in the first half they had some chances, but we controlled really well the second half. No chances until we got with 10 men. That obviously it was normal that they push at the end. But I think a very well-controlled game, really aggressive as going forward, joining with players, having really good combinations in wide areas, getting crosses. And, you know, the unlucky thing today was that we should have scored at least 2 or 3 goals.
And just wanted to ask to follow up on that a little bit about why you thought they should have scored more goals. And again, the final third play, it seems like they were losing some balls in there. There were some giveaways that led to some counters.
I mean, because the chances that we had was very clear, and then we also have a couple crosses that didn't go to the free player. I think the one from John in the second half, Uzuni was completely free in the far post, and we played a cutback space, and this is the things that we have to keep improving. But we create much more than other games at home. We felt like comfortable playing. I think the fatigue. The humidity, as the game goes through, it made us a little bit not be sharp. We had a 1v1 by Buka. We had a couple other situations from Brandon, from CJ at the end. Even Mirto had other chances, and I think we just have to keep going. I think overall we changed the formation. We changed the way that we defend, the way that we attack. Based on more having white players and using them, and I think we did a really good job on that, and the team felt very comfortable, and we just have to grow from there. But we can forget that this league is really difficult. We're playing against the champions from last year. They're missing a couple players only, and then I think we did a really good game. And think about for a second as a human being, where we were after the game against Vancouver and how we bounced back this week. And I think that it says a lot about this group in the mentality.
Colby?
With Vasquez's goal, is that kind of a bit of a redemption for him after missing the penalty earlier?
Yeah, of course. Not only the penalty, other chances that he had, I think we improve a lot on finding him in a really good spots, and for him is getting anxious to score goals. But now that we're creating these chances, he has to just stay calm, and be himself, because in the goal you could see how amazing movement he does, like first going to near post, then after he changes the direction and gets there, and I think credit to Z that he put an amazing cross there. But even in the first half, he had a 1v1 situation with a goalkeeper from a Vito pass. Vito had a really good cross that Danny Pereira headed out. And I think we overall, to be honest, for me, it's been the most complete game that we've played so far here at home on the offensive side. And in the defensive side, we still improve, but we changed our defensive shape. That helped us today, but we want to keep growing on that.
And what can that do for, a player's confidence? Like when Brandon gets that, he scored once before this year, but he gets that goal today. What can that do for a player's confidence?
I mean, we said at the beginning of the game, we wanted today make our teammates shine, and then I think you could see from the beginning how everyone was trying to look for our forwards, look for our players. Buka, when he came in and changed the game completely, as we wanted, a great response from his side. He came in and helped us a lot to be more dangerous, and this is what we want from him. This is his level, and this is why he's so important for us.
Phil, back to you.
Yeah, so it looks like you were maybe talking to Jorge a little bit about this in Spanish, but in English, just wondered, just the end of the game, hindsight getting the 2 quick yellow cards in succession, and then just the fisticuffs at the end. Just wondering, do you feel the ref maybe lost control, or is this just kind of part of the rich narrative between these teams now, this kind of contentiousness that they seem to be having carried over from last year?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think I don't like to talk about refereeing and everything, but what I'm seeing is like how, and it happens in every league, there is teams that have more history. They became champions last year. They have a history on being a winning team, and then tendency in every country is like is to go a little bit in favor of the bigger team, And then I told the players after, we need to earn that respect. We don't have that respect because we're a young team, and we haven't done a lot of things together in order that put ourselves in that position. And we cannot get frustrated with that, and we have to deal with that. Although I sometimes get frustrated because, first of all, it wasn't even a foul. It was a peak, a normal peak in a set piece. And I don't know exactly what happened there because, I know he's a young referee. He's a referee that is starting. He's a great guy, Rosendo. It's a great guy, and I know he's starting, but you can avoid those things. And at the end, the first thing, I don't know how, I'm going to ask this week, how we got 8 minutes of, I have no idea. Like, because the 2 times that we stopped, it was because of them. You know what I mean? It's like when they were doing the head protocol to a player that is gonna be sub on the field.
Yeah. We saw that.
Like, I mean, and then it's even the last foul. And I told Rosendo, I said, Rosendo, you have to be managing this. This, the only thing is going to create is this situation,
Are you going to appeal the suspension?
I think it's very difficult. It's very difficult because it's not a tackle that is is the word from the referee against the word of Hansike. And then usually those, you cannot be successful. But I mean, I'm going to ask about the 8 minutes because I was very surprised. And even though it wasn't a foul, then you get the reaction because it's the second time that they call us a foul in the same play. Just let it go. Just let it go. And then if it's goal, review it. Like, it's that simple of that. Like, you have the VR now. You have to be smart with that. Don't put yourself and create a situation that is not there. Then this is the things that but as a coach, I made mistakes, and players make mistakes. Referees can make mistakes, and he's a young referee. We have to help him, and that's it.
Colby, back to you, and then Jorge.
Any idea what caused the disagreements on the field afterward between the players?
I mean, I think I have no idea. I mean, I just want to separate, But I think when I don't know, I don't want to go. I don't like that. I think when the game finishes, but it's the same. It's a free kick. There is two players like bouncing each other. Just you don't call the free kick. He wasn't even called the free kick, and suddenly he called it. Like just stop the game. I mean, I don't know. There is history behind from last year's last game or second of the last game of the season, but I didn't see anything like a major.
How important was the hustle? And I don't know if you saw this. How important was the hustle of both Owen and Danny on the defensive side, the kind of keeping the ball in their half that led to the goal?
I mean, I think really good. This is what we said. This is why we feel with the profile of plays that we have, the 4-3-3, it helps us to have a better organization and distribution on the field. And those players are just warriors, and they can cover so much ground. They have so much energy, and this is why we thought that that could work really well, and it worked. And then now we have to grow and do better.